In this video, I'm super excited to announce the new add-on from the My Listing Club, which is called the Enhanced Ad Listing Flow. So what this is going to do is give users the flow they expect, meaning purchasing a listing package and then completing their listing versus trying to complete their listing and then hoping the customer pays. So what this is going to do is reduce onboarding friction and convert more customers. Okay. In this video, we are going to run through the product page that I've got pulled up on my screen, talk about any frequently asked questions, that sort of thing. And we're also going to look at the actual problem on a My Listing demo. And then I'm going to show you how the new solution works on a modernized version of the My Listing demo, and then also in one of the club's starter sites, Canvas. Okay, so you can see that this enhanced ad listing flow will work on any My Listing website. All right, so let's go ahead and get rolling. Without this add-on, users are required to add their listing before paying you. This isn't the flow users typically expect, which leads to users abandoning the onboarding process and therefore lost customer conversions. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at what I mean by that. So if we go to the My Listing demo, we'll look at the cars demo in this case. Let's go to Add Listing, choose our listing type, choose a package, and then we have to sign in or register. And then we start the ad listing process. The problem becomes, what if I start going through here and I start filling in my listing, putting in all my details, my dog starts barking and or something happens and I got to go rescue my dog, or someone rings the doorbell and you got to go see who's here, or your phone rings, or your electricity goes out and you lose your internet connection. All of these things can happen. Someone could get called to an emergency meeting. So many different factors that could cause them to come in here and not complete their listing, or they come in here and they have questions like, I don't know what you're asking me here. So then they abandon their listing. So they go through here. Maybe you've got a really long ad listing form, submit form, and they get kind of frustrated and quit. And they come in here and they're like, okay, I save as a draft. Listing saved, you have not collected any payment. So that is what we are trying to fix. With this add-on, users will get the ad listing flow they expect. Choose a listing package, pay, and then add their listing. So this is how you convert more customers. They pay you first before adding their listing. So then they now have incentive to complete their listing. Okay, so let's see how that looks now with this new add-on. So this is a modernized version of the car demo that I just showed you. It's set up exactly the same. The only difference is it has the add-on from the club. Okay, so we're gonna go add listing, choose your package, or listing type, I should say. Choose your package. We'll choose this package we haven't bought yet. Okay, they will fill in their information and check out. So let's just place our order. Boom, you now at this point have their money. So if we go to orders, you will see the order's placed, it's processing. Meanwhile, they can go and complete their listing at their leisure, and you now know you have their payment and they have incentive to complete their listing as time permits on their side of things. Okay, super, super cool. How does it work? Really easy. Step one, purchase the add-on, download it, install it like any plugin that you've ever installed. Personalize it. There's just, all you need to do is select your ad listing page, which I'll show you. And then there's a couple optional features. So we go into settings, enhanced ad listing flow. And here you will just choose your ad listing page. It's typically just ad listing. And then if you have guest checkout, go ahead and enable for guests. And if you have free packages, you can enable to skip the checkout for the free packages. Okay, so really, really simple stuff. In most cases, you can just turn this stuff on. There's also a couple of other settings here, which we will get to. but really, really simple stuff. Just flip of a switch or two. Okay. And then step 3 is just enjoy the fact that you're giving your customers the flow that they expect, and you are probably going to make more money and convert by converting more customers. Okay, let's run through the FAQs. Do you offer support? Yep. Just there's a link here where you can just reach out to me for support. How do you add this to your site? Download, install the plugin, go to the settings like I just showed you, choose your ad listing page, and optionally configure those other 2 settings that I showed you. Does this support guest checkout? Yes. What if I have free packages? No problem. Just enable that setting that I showed you for free packages. Can I see this working on a MyListing website? Yes. Any of the club's starter sites. I'm going to show you the full starter site in a second. The modern car demo, I'm calling a light starter site. But I showed you that working on there as well. So any of this club starter sites, you can see this working. How is this licensed? You can install this on as many websites that you own. I just ask that if you are going to install it on sites you build for other people, then purchase a separate, purchase the add-on for each of those. Okay. That's how we're able to keep the costs so low on this stuff. Okay. So lastly here, let's look at Canvas. So this is my big starter sites, full starter sites, however it is that you want to call them. Let's go to get started. List, choose our listing type, choose our package. We've already owned that package, so we're not going to be able to see that. So let's switch to one we don't own yet. So I'm going to switch over to annual and just pick this one, buy package. Boom, that drops us over into our checkout. We complete the checkout. There we go. Checkout is completed. Now we have the customer's money. Let's go to orders. And there we go. Orders placed, processing. Now they, at their leisure, can complete their listing. Okay. So what I've showed you here, it doesn't matter if you're using like the MyListing demo and their default setup, or you're using something like Canvas, which is got a little bit different flow. It's all underneath. It's all the same stuff. It is all hinged upon this URL, the ad listing URL, the slug. That's all it matters. So all this other design and everything you see, in the end, with the MyListing flow, that's all that matters is that URL, and that's how this is able to work across any MyListing website. Okay. The last thing I want to point out here is what made this possible. We go to services and custom development. This is a very special service, and it's only open to those who have a managed MyListing subscription, an active one, or they've been through that program before, that service before. They get access to custom development. The other way that you get access to it is if you are under my ultimate website care. Okay, so if we go to services, website care, drop down into the plans. If you're covered under this plan, you have access to custom development. This service is not available to the public because it requires a certain amount of a relationship and trust. So in this case, I have a client that has been with me under Manage My Listing and now Website Care. They came to me and said, Ryan, I would like to have the enhanced ad listing flow created. I need my customers to be able to, I need them to pay me before they go to their ad listing form and complete the form. So that's how this was done. And then now this is a product of the clubs, and I can help my client get some of their money back, hopefully all of it, help them get money back for any of the custom development costs that they had. So this is a very, very unique service, and that's how this came about. This has been an ongoing problem in MyListing since the beginning of the theme, and it is now solved. So super cool, and this program made it happen. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to go grab this add-on, just go to mylisting.club, go to add-ons. It's at the very top of the screen there, Enhanced Ad Listing Flow. It is currently on sale right now for a week only. So it's already super inexpensive. If you add on top of that, if you're a club member or you are a client of mine, you're going to get even deeper discounts. It basically is almost free. So you've got a week to jump on that and grab that. And it couldn't be easier to implement, and it just works. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go out and get the add-on, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.